My cousin said, blood doesn't mean loyalty. So when he got caught stealing, I handed his words back while pressing charges. My cousin Derek owns 3 luxury car dealerships. I'm a night security guard at his flagship location. He hired me after I got out of rehab, always reminding me how generous he was. Derek loved rubbing his success in everyone's face. At family gatherings, he'd flash his Rolex, talk about his new yacht, mention his multiple properties. When relatives struggled financially, Derek would shake his head and lecture them about personal responsibility. I built this empire from nothing, he'd say. Nobody handed me anything. Success is earned, not inherited. But his favorite line, especially directed at me, don't get comfortable. Blood doesn't mean loyalty. You mess up once, you're gone like any other employee. The job itself was simple. Walk the showroom every 2 hours, check the service bays, make sure no one was stealing the $200,000 Ferraris and Lamborghinis. Derek's customers were tech executives, professional athletes, old money families, the kind who wouldn't miss a few thousand here and there. I'd been clean for 8 months when Derek hired me. Before that, I was the family disappointment. Dropped out of college, bounced between dead-end jobs, got hooked on pills after a construction accident. Derek never let me forget he was taking a chance on me. Most people wouldn't trust a former addict around this much valuable inventory, he'd remind me weekly, but family is family. Just don't make me regret it. The other employees treated me like Derek's charity case. The salespeople in their Italian suits would barely acknowledge me. The mechanics thought I was there to spy on them. Even Janet, the 60-year-old receptionist, would eye me suspiciously when I walked past her desk. Derek made sure everyone knew about my past. During staff meetings, he'd make comments like, some people get second chances, others earn their position, always looking right at me. Last month, I'm doing my 2 a.m. rounds when I noticed something weird. Derek's personal Porsche has different rims than yesterday. These were stock wheels, but yesterday it had the custom $8,000 HRE racing wheels. I checked the inventory system. We're missing that exact wheel set from a customer's car scheduled for pickup Monday. At first, I thought maybe Derek borrowed them for a weekend track day, rich guy thing. But Monday comes, and the customer's furious. His car has cheap replica wheels instead of the custom ones he paid for. Derek smooth talks him, claims there was a miscommunication with the parts department, offers to expedite a new set. That's when I started paying attention. Missing brake calipers from a McLaren, $6,000 Brembo set. Gone the same night. Derek worked late to catch up on paperwork. Carbon fiber spoilers disappearing from Porsches. High-end exhaust systems vanishing from the service bay. Always on nights, Derek stayed behind alone. I started a log. Dates, times, missing parts. When Derek was in the building, the pattern was obvious once you looked for it. Every theft coincided with Derek's late-night inventory audits. The genius part was the substitution system. He wasn't just stealing parts. He was replacing them with cheap knockoffs before customers picked up their cars. A $15,000 titanium exhaust would disappear, replaced with a $2,000 stainless steel system that looked similar. Most customers wouldn't notice until later, if ever. Derek had built an entire side business selling stolen parts online. I found his eBay account. Luxury auto parts dealer. 5-star ratings, hundreds of sales, all high-end components. He was making an extra $50,000 a month, betraying customers who trusted him with their $250,000 cars. I set up my phone to record. 3 nights later, I catch him red-handed. Derek, in his $3,000 suit, pulling performance exhaust systems from customer cars, loading them into his trunk. Next morning, Derek struts in like usual. Coffee better be fresh, cousin. I hand him the USB drive. Thought you'd want to see last night's security footage before the insurance investigators do. His face went white watching himself steal. You can't be serious. I'm family. Blood doesn't mean loyalty, Derek. Remember? This is different. I own this place. You're stealing from customers who trusted you with $100,000 cars. That's fraud. He tried bribing me, threatened to fire me, finally begged. I called the fraud hotline while he watched. You psychopath! I gave you a job when nobody else would! You gave me front row seats to watch you commit felonies. Thanks for the evidence. Derek's trial starts next month. His dealerships are closed. The customers are suing for millions. His lawyer asked me to testify on his behalf about his good character. I declined. After all, blood doesn't mean loyalty, doesn't.